All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin. All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. We're here for another live stream, ready to rock and roll everything Chelsea transfer news over the past 12 to 24 hours. We generally keep things very, very up to date in this particular channel. And thank you to each and every one of you guys for all the support. But there's something that I really badly need to talk about, which is I just read an article from The Athletic, which is in regards to Frenkie de Jong and what Barcelona's up to. It seems so mad. I have to share this with you guys, and I want to see how you guys feel about this too. On top of that, everything else that's been going around, Timo Werner is done and dusted. We should see an official announcement from Leipzig very, very soon. We'll go through that a little bit. I think, we thank him for his services. Maybe we could have done better with him as well. We'll talk a little bit about that. Nonetheless, there's flaws in him as well. There's no doubt about that. We'll talk about Leroy Sane. Leroy Sane is apparently up for grabs. And with all these players that are leaving at the moment for us, with Timo Werner, Lukaku already left, potentially, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Hakim Ziyech. We need players in. We cannot be going into the new season. Well, the new season's already started. We can't be continuing in the new season without, getting some of these business done up front, or else we're just going to be very, 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 very thin. So many of you guys have already logged on. Nearly 100 of you guys are here. Smash the like button, get those likes up. And if you're here for the first time, subscribe. We're going to try and keep up with the likes. Hopefully we can try and get to 200, 300 likes. That'll be amazing. Big up to Matthew. Big up to Ricky. Big up to Mr. Rich. Zvo Genius. Matt is here. Alteza, Kevin S, Waylon, Valan, Jansen, Kevin S, good to see you guys. Honestly, good to see you guys. Frederick as well, good to see you. Let's get in on the topic. First of all, let's talk about Timo Werner. This is the latest from Fabrizio Romano. Literally about an hour ago, Chelsea and Red Bull Leipzig have signed the contracts for Timo Werner deal, all completed during the night for 20 million euros guaranteed fee plus add-ons. Someone told me it's about 20 million pounds all up with add-ons, so kind of makes sense, I suppose. Full agreement was reached during the weekend. Werner will undergo medical tests later today. There's some pictures of Timo Werner in Leipzig. Timo Werner arrived in Germany last night to sign his contract and take his medicals ahead of rejoining Red Bull Leipzig on a permanent deal. Now, there's also news that there's been some, and we'll get back to this whole Timo Werner situation. I've got a bit to say about this. There's been a whole heap of talk about this particular striker, Sesko, and seems like he's going to be joining Red Bull Leipzig as well as of 2023. They are an affiliated club, Red Bull Salzburg, Red Bull Leipzig. They're all sort of, I think, the same sort of affiliation. And this is the latest in regards to Sesko. Red Bull Leipzig are closing on deal to sign Benjamin Sesko for summer 2023. Red Bull Salzburg have rejected the proposal for this summer. Sesko is happy to stay for one more year. Leipzig are now closing on deal for Sesko to join in 2023. Could be done this week. So the latest sensation, Sesko seems to be moving to Leipzig. Now, that means, and Franz OR, you are absolutely right, Nkunku replacement 2023. This is what I was trying to get to. Seems like Nkunku, I think in 2023, his release clause gets into fruition, and there's going to be a fight. There is going to be a fight to sign Nkunku, and maybe that is something we need to prepare ourselves next season. He is a huge sensation, Nkunku. And knowing that right now we are struggling with purchasing attacking players, I've got no doubt Todd Bowley is going to be in the mix. And I just read an article. Apparently, even the Mark Cucurella deal was done in the meeting, in that dinner, in that meal, when they had a meal. Todd Bowley and the 19 other executives. So, Chukwuemeka, Cucurella, all done in a meal. Maybe he can set up a meal with Leipzig very, very soon and try and see if we can get Nkunku. All these meals, if you're invited for a meal from Top Bowley, you know it is the end for you. It is the end for you. You will lose your player. Valan, thank you so much for the super chat. Nkunku is probably ending up at PSG or Madrid. Look, we need to be in the mix. Obviously, I can't put that... I can't deny or ignore that. That could potentially be a case as well. PSG or Madrid, they both will be looking for attacking players, no doubt about that. But we need to put ourselves into the mix as well. Now, getting back to that Timo Werner situation again, ladies and gentlemen, look, there is no doubt that Timo Werner had flaws, but we also have to understand we did not utilize him to his strengths. Like, I've just been given a particular compilation by someone on my DM, and there's been so many instances where we have missed his run multiple times in the one phase of play. There was one particular moment where in the same phase of play, he made two vital runs, and it was Jorginho and Ruben Loftus-Cheek that just didn't end up passing to him. There were a few times it was Mason Mount. There were a few times other players as well. And I think similarly, this is the case for Lukaku. Now, you watch the same thing that Erling Haaland did against Aston Villa a couple of days ago. Erling Haaland, for his second goal, made a brilliant run. And Kevin De Bruyne finds him with that pass deep. This is the thing. This is a huge factor for us. We don't have a KDB style of a player who can find a pass from deep and who can spot a run from our attackers. Same thing happened in the last weekend, the weekend that just went for us against Everton. Sterling made a couple of really good runs, and once again, Jorginho just hesitated. Now, it's not just Jorginho. It's literally everyone. Do you know what I mean? West Ham is not Villa. Oh, sorry. Not Aston Villa. You're right. West Ham. Yep. Man City versus West Ham, where Erling Haaland made that run and KDB threaded that in. We are missing out on these runs. We don't seem to have players who will consistently find those passes. Now, we've got players that can find those passes every now and then. Like Jorginho will find those passes every now and then. We saw recently Jorginho do that against... Was it Udinese it was against Udinese for Sterling. Also, we saw it last season for Kai Havertz and many other players. We've also seen Kovacic do that. We've seen Mason Mount do that in the Champions League for Kai Havertz. But we don't have a player that will do this game in, game out. Do you know what I mean? We don't have a player that will do this game in, game out. KDB, for example, or anyone in the Man City team will do this game in, game out. Every single game they will do this. And this is why Erling Haaland is going to be a hit at Man City. And this is why players like Lukaku, players like even Sterling will have to do a lot of his own work. I'm telling you right now, Sterling will have to do a lot of his own work. Himanshu is saying Lukaku ain't clinical. Look, each to their own, Himanshu. I know he wasn't clinical for us. He was absolutely rubbish. With Lukaku, this is the real truth. This is how I feel about Lukaku. That interview killed him. That interview with us killed him. And there was a moment late last season, I actually thought maybe he could have a chance this season if we adapt to him. But he then had his own shenanigans and he wanted to leave. So leave if you don't have the mindset. But please, have a look at the 2 seasons at Inter Milan, Himanshu. The man, I'm telling you right now, he lit it up. Now, you can think anything you want to think about the Serie A, that's up to you. But to say that he's not clinical, I don't think. I think we do have a shortage. We have a shortage, massive shortage of players that can find key passes on a regular basis from midfield. So in regards to Timo Werner, as I said, 100% he's got flaws. There is no doubt about that. But at the same time, I don't think we've played to his strengths. Really, we haven't played to his strengths. So many runs that go unnoticed. And our players just don't seem to find him. Even Man City players don't do that much like KDB. He's class above his teammates. Sure, but Shubra, what I'm trying to say is that they have technical players in the likes of Bernardo Silva, Rodri as well from deep, Mahrez. Yes, they don't probably do the same thing as KDB, but they still do more than what our players do. That's what I'm trying to get to. Not that means I watched his goals at Inter, brother. His goals were hitting defenders, then goalkeeper, then post. Okay, all right. I know you're taking the piss right now, Himanshu. Yeah. Not only Inter, Everton, and Man United too. Lukaku was clinical. Yeah, he was top scorer. Okay, so yeah, that's what I just wanted to say a little bit about. Yeah, we need a Modric. You're right. We don't have a Modric. Do you remember what Modric did against us in that Champions League tie? Both the games, it was Luka Modric's passes that undid us. So look, yeah, we don't have that. We don't have that, and this is one of the big reasons why our attackers suffer. Now, I have to talk about this, and I need to know how you feel. Ladies and gentlemen, honestly, 224 of you guys are live. I need you guys to smash the like button right now, because what we are going to talk about is going to be epic. This is where you need to get those likes up to 200 immediately, and I want to see what you guys have to say about this topic. Exclusive from David Oinstein yesterday. Barcelona told Frenkie de Jong on July 15 they have evidence of criminality around contract given by old board and calls for legal action versus all involved. Barcelona asked him to annul deal and revert to previous terms. Honestly, I read the article on the Athletic on my mobile. I'm baffled. I'm lost for words. I don't know what is going on. How these guys are serious. Barcelona are actually serious, and it's just not Frenkie de Jong. It's 4 other players. I think it's PK, Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, and I think someone else, and Frenkie de Jong. It's 4 players. They will charge criminal. They will have criminal charges on these players. They are making these players forego their wages that was agreed at that time. Apparently, Frenkie de Jong during the pandemic had agreed to defer his wages, and it totaled amount somewhere approximately about 17 million pounds, right? And now the pandemic is over, and Barcelona is doing all this madness with these economic levers and whatnot. They are at a position where they're saying is we don't want to pay your deferred wages. We don't want to pay your deferred wages because that contract that you signed back then, he signed a 2-year contract extension during the pandemic. That contract that you signed back then was null and void, and it was it is deemed to be a criminal act because they think that it was falsified or it wasn't done in a justified manner. Honestly, this is disturbing. I don't know why Frenkie de Jong is sticking around at Barcelona, which is even more disturbing, knowing that he's going through all of this. Literally, if he doesn't listen to their terms and I think the latest terms and condition for Frenkie de Jong is he needs to reduce his wages by 50% minimum. So whatever wages he's on right now, that he needs to reduce this by 50%. And they will not pay his deferred wages, because those deferred wages, based on what Barcelona is saying right now, is null and void, because they are full of criminal activities under the previous president, but I think it was Bartomeu or something, because right now it's Laporte. I don't get it. And apparently Chelsea, in this article by David Oinstein, states Chelsea have actually talked to Frenkie de Jong and said, we will pay you your deferred wages. Because right now, Frenkie de Jong will not get his deferred wages. They will take him to courts if they need to. Here we are thinking Frenkie de Jong needs to take Barcelona to courts. Barcelona's got other ideas. They want to take Frenkie de Jong to court because they think he was involved in this falsified contract extension, in this agreement of getting all this money. Frenkie de Jong, as far as I'm concerned, is in a bit of a mess. And I don't understand why he hasn't already agreed to Chelsea's deal. Todd Bowley apparently has said, as long as you want to leave Barcelona, We will make sure we give you everything you need. So whatever the loss of your deferred wages, we will cover that. So that's about 17 million pounds. That's a lot of money, man. That is a lot of money that Top Ball is willing to commit to. On top of, I don't know what salary package they're going to do, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a handsome package for a player like Frenkie de Jong. Frenkie de Jong at the moment has offer with Man United as well, which he hasn't accepted. However, Barcelona has accepted the offer because Man United has given Barcelona what they want. I think it's approximately something around 80 million euros or something like that. But Frenkie de Jong will not accept to go to Man United. He doesn't want to go to Man United. It's a move backwards, and I completely understand it. Why doesn't he then make a switch to Chelsea Football Club? That's what's mad for me. What's he doing hanging about at Barcelona? Now, let's check this out. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Full report, Rashad Rahman, Roger Torello, who is a Spanish journalist. Let's have a look at this. Barcelona is recommended to take those contracts to the prosecutor's office or file a complaint against the previous board and those 4 renewal deals. If the court null and voids the contracts, they all will go back to their previous terms. In addition, the players may also be forced to return the money that they would have overcharged. My day. So whatever money you got paid, if you did get paid, you need to give that back to Barcelona. Frenkie de Jong's in massive trouble here. Lawyers are still analyzing, so nothing is yet 100%. If the court ends up cancelling those deals, as explained above, Ter Stegen and Longley, that's the other player, Longley, would end up concluding their deals in 2023. The date set is the previous contracts before they renewed, while Frenkie would have a contract for another year until 2024. It's mad. It really is mad. I honestly can't fathom how Frenkie de Jong is still staying over there. Ter Stegen, Frenkie de Jong, and Clement Longley have already been informed by the agents that their contracts are indeed invalid. So their contracts are invalid. I mean, look, I don't know. I want to hear what you guys have to say about this, man. I'm absolutely lost for words. It will resolve this week or next. Frenkie de Jong, for me, needs to leave. I think it's ridiculous for us to pay his deferred wages. Barcelona should. I rate de Jong highly, though, and really want him. He would solve a lot of our creativity issues. This is the reason why I want him, Frederick. It's that creativity from midfield. We don't have that. We have attackers that are making some good runs. We don't have midfielders that are going to find them on a regular basis. We have midfielders that are a bit passive, man. They're not aggressive enough. They're not aggressive with their ball progression. I don't know whether this is a fee. I don't know whether this is that they want to be safe. They want to make sure that their stats look good at the end of the match, 90+%. In terms of accurate passing. But what's the point of having 90+% accurate passing when you're going nowhere? Side to side, 2 meter passes, 1 meter passes. That ain't going to do the job, man. That ain't going to do the job. This is what I would love to have Frenkie de Jong to play as an 8 or maybe a 10. If we do go to a 3-5-2 situation, have Frenkie de Jong in midfield with 2 strikers of, Sterling, Broha, Sterling, whoever. Then you have the wing backs and Frenkie de Jong just behind them, with the 2 other midfielders just, behind Frenkie de Jong. Maybe that could get us something that could give us a little bit more. Potentially would like to go on a back 4, which will give us another extra attacking personnel, but we'll see what happens. Seems like Thomas Tuchel is very much inclined to play the back 3. But if we can have Cucurella and whoever else is on the right side, whether it's Reece James, I would like to be Reece James, so he needs to wake up. But if they can bomb up and give an extra number along with Sterling and whoever else, and then Frenkie de Jong is literally the playmaker out of all of it, that could be good. And then the other 2 midfielders, one can also come in and join in on the act, whether it's Kovacic, whether it's Mount, that would be fantastic as well. I think that is the way forward at the end of the day. Miz, we have to be all over de Jong. He's my humble opinion, the best young midfielder in the world. If we get him, and then Declan Rice next summer, we have our future midfield ready. Yeah, perhaps. Look, I still have my reservations about Declan Rice and how he plays, his ball playing ability. I watched a bit of the highlights against Man City. I swear to you, there were times Declan Rice had no idea where he was positionally. Literally, Erling Haaland and many other players, whether it's Bernardo Silva, Rodri, they were running circles around him. Declan Rice had no idea where to go and what to do. And for me, that is a massive concern. The price tag that they have on Declan Rice, I feel there are better midfielders, better defensive midfielders out there, in my opinion. So yeah, that's a little bit about Frenkie de Jong. It's mad. We should get that done. Okay, let's move on to the next topic, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. As I said earlier, Lukaku gone, Timo Werner gone, potentially Callum Hudson-Odoi gone, and also Hakim Ziyech gone as well. We are in need to get attackers. We're going to talk about Memphis Depay and Aubameyang very soon, and I don't think it's going to be. I think Barcelona is going to let go of one of them, and at the moment it looks like it's going to be Memphis Depay. Depay is the one who's going to try and negotiate a termination of his contract, which will potentially make him a free agent. So the Aubameyang situation, I don't know. I'm not really sure whether that will happen or not. But we'll get to that news. We need to talk about this. With all of these attackers that are leaving for us, this player would be amazing. His understanding with Sterling was amazing. If you guys remember, Raheem Sterling and Leroy Sane, what was a couple of seasons ago for Man City, they were sensational together. They were sensational. Someone's saying bang average. Bang average, Leroy Sané, bang average. I hope, are you talking about Leroy Sané or are you talking about Memphis Depay? I hope you're not talking about Sané saying he's bang average. Come on, man. Sané against Leipzig over the weekend was very good as well for Bayern Munich. Leroy Sané on that right side or on that left side, doesn't really matter. He could potentially play on the left side. He's such a left-footed, left-sided winger. He played really well for Man City on the left side as well. Sterling played really good on that right side, but they can interchange at any time. I don't know why we're not after this guy. Look at this. Leroy Sané is not completely unsaleable for Bayern, with offers of 60 to 70 million euros. What's 60 to 70 million euros? What's that? Approximately about 50 to 60 million pounds. I feel like that's a bit of a bargain, isn't it? Internally, the player divides the opinions. This year will be crucial for Sané. The club is hoping he would finally live up to his potential. This is from Florian Plattenberg. We know what he was doing at Man City. I would love to see this guy. I would love to see this guy in this Chelsea team. I think it would be fantastic. He'll take his man on. Not Sané, mate. Declan is bang average. We don't need him. Yeah, fair enough. Fine. Like 54 million pounds. Yeah, look, I've got no issues of getting Leroy Sané. How old is Leroy Sané? Let me have a look at this. $26. It's good age as well, man, for Leroy Sané. He's 26. Some could say that is prime time. It is prime time for Leroy Sané. He knows the Premier League as well. He will be good under Thomas Tuchel as well, man. I feel like he's a Thomas Tuchel type of a player. Will take his man on. He will understand the half spaces. He will understand to take the ball, turn and drive and take the defenders on, as opposed to just passing it backwards. I think this guy could be a very good player. Sané is taking over the right-hand side like Sterling on the left or center when he comes. He's miles above Pulisic, Havertz, or even Ziyech. He plays with urgency. One thing we are lacking right now. 100% agreed, man. 100% agreed. Sané is a baller. This fan base is nuts. Bayern Munich would literally entertain 60 to 70 million euros. And we're about to spend 80 million on Fofana. Come on, man. I think this is this is undoubtedly something that makes sense. This really does make sense. Inject Sane into my eyeballs. Let's just get over Depay, both, and Frenkie de Jong, and wait for Nkunku next season. Look, yeah, we'll get to the Depay Aubameyang situation. I'm not really sure whether any of them are actually possible at the moment, but we'll talk about that. Both Depay and Sane can be magnificent signing for CFC. Yeah, I agree. We can loan Cho to Bayern and take Sane on a loan and see both players do this shit. I think with Callum Hudson-Odoi, there's talks about Borussia Dortmund perhaps being much more linked than anything else. Miz, are we linked with Sane? No, we're not. We're not linked with Sane, but as you can see here, Bayern Munich would entertain selling Sane for about 60 to 70 million euros. So why shouldn't we go out there and link ourselves? Do you know what I mean? We should go out there and go and link ourselves. Top Bowley, honestly, go and do this job. This is what I feel. Now, let's talk a little bit about this situation. Only one player between Memphis Depay and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang will leave Barcelona this summer. Depay is negotiating free agency with FC Barcelona as revealed last week. Memphis will only accept in case of top clubs bid. Juventus among those interested. So look, some people are saying Paul, Sane or Zaha. Sane or Zaha. I think it's going to be a landslide. I think it'll probably be Sane. But let's have a look. That's a good poll. Let's do it. Sane, Leroy, Sane or Wilfred Zaha for Chelsea. Okay, let's go. All right, I've put that poll. Over 400 people are live right now. Smash the like button. Only 92 likes after 400 people being live. Let's get those likes up to 200, guys. If you're enjoying this live stream, you're enjoying this interaction with you guys, enjoying the news, please smash the like button. Get those likes up to 200. The likes are so completely correlated to the growth of the channel, and the growth of the channel has been magnificent in recent times. We've gone beyond 15,000 now. We're racing towards 16,000. So let's get those likes up to 200 immediately. What a nice bump, up to 120 already. Brilliant. I've got that poll up. Participate on that poll, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know your thoughts on whether you would go with Sane or Wilfred Zaha. Now, come back to this news. Only one player between Memphis Depay and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang will leave Barcelona this summer. Depay is negotiating free agency with Barcelona, as revealed last week. Memphis will only accept in case of top clubs bid. Juventus among those interested. Now, a couple of things here. Both of them won't leave. Depay or Aubameyang. Only one will leave. And it seems like Depay is closer to leaving because he's negotiating a contract termination, which will ultimately make him a free agent. So I don't think, off the basis of what Fabrizio Romano is saying here, I don't think Aubameyang is then leaving, which that means we as a fan base can forget about Aubameyang links. I don't think Barcelona will let go of both of these, Aubameyang and Memphis Depay, because at the end of the day, if something was to happen to Lewandowski, well, they need someone to fall into that place, right? Right now, they don't have anyone to do that. They've got a lot of wingers. They've got Ousmane Dembele, they've got Rafinha, they've got Ferran Torres, but they obviously don't have enough. They will potentially want to keep either Depay and Lewandowski or Aubameyang and Lewandowski. Now, if that's the case, we need to be on the back of getting Depay immediately, because Juventus are definitely looking for a striker or an attacking player. Juventus needs someone. Juventus were interested at one point with Timo Werner, was interested with Pulisic. They've got a bit of issue in regards to what's going to happen with Chiesa. Chiesa is injured for a long term. We've apparently talked about Depay when Todd Bowley was there to have a meal. When Todd Bowley was having a meal with Barcelona, we were talking about Depay and Aubameyang as well. We need to get in on this act immediately, or else he's going to choose Juventus. because Juventus, they want an attacker, and we don't want to get into this mess with a bidding war and whatnot. I know he's going to be free agent, but even with free agents, then he's going to look for the best salary, whoever pays him the best wages, whoever pays the best signing on fee and whatnot. And we don't want to get into that mess where ultimately, let's say, Juventus beats us to all of this. So I feel like with Werner gone, honestly, I can't just rely on Havertz and Broha. I cannot rely on just Havertz and Broha for the entire season. I need proper competition. As much as I would keep Broha, and apparently there's also rumors that Armando Broha, there's rumors for him to leave the football club. I wouldn't let him go, to be honest. I would keep Armando Broha. From what I saw against Everton, the little bit that we saw, at least he showed aggression. At least he showed some urgency. At least he showed a lot more energy. Do you know what I mean? His hold-up was a lot better. Kai Havertz, he needs to wake up immediately. But then again, I don't want Kai Havertz on the left side. I think sometimes Thomas Tuchel deploys Kai Havertz in a weird manner. Kai Havertz on the right is far more suited. Sterling in the middle, Kai Havertz on the right, Mason Mount on the left is probably the best case scenario. Well, not necessarily the best case scenario for Sterling, but at least Sterling can do that job. But Havertz and Broha is not something that I think I can appreciate for the entire season. I need more. Even if Broha is staying, Shubha is saying Broha is staying. Look, I'm all up for it. I would love to keep Broha. I definitely want to keep Broha, but I need more. I need Depay or Aubameyang, and it looks like it's not going to be Aubameyang. So we need to get on the act and get Depay immediately. Depay for me is, as I keep saying, is the closest thing you're going to get in terms of that Gabriel Jesus kind of profile. I don't understand why we're not completely. I don't understand why we're not showing some urgency to get attacking players. Frenkie de Jong and Depay or Aubameyang, whoever it is, we need to get a move on. I know we're doing a lot in terms of Fofana. We're apparently going in for the third bid very, very soon for Fofana, but we are a bit short up front. We really are a bit short up front. Wow, get Mitrovic. Do you know what? He would be better than all of our strikers at the moment. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know whether he fit. He may fit. He does press well. He did well against Liverpool the other day. He scared the living daylights of Virgil van Dijk. Some people say Virgil van Disney, which is quite funny. But yeah, let me know how you guys feel about Aubameyang and Memphis Depay. Let me see what you guys have to say. Not gonna lie, Havertz needs to go as well. Nowhere near good enough. It's the big season for Havertz this season. It's this season. Yeah, Judgment Day. My day is Depay. You guys didn't learn your lesson with Lukaku, Werner, Kai. You want Aubameyang and Depay. So who are we gonna go for then? You tell me. You tell me who are we linked with. Someone we're linked with. Nothing that that we're not linked with. Depay will be amazing, and people are sleeping on him because of what happened at Barca. Remember, Barcelona was clown fiesta last year. Yep, agreed. I think Depay is a lot more mature as well now. So there's that. Ladies and gentlemen, Sane is a landslide after 184 votes. If you want to vote again, if you have missed out, because we'll do a final vote on Aubameyang and Sane. Aubameyang and Depay, as Marvo is saying over here. I'll respect what Marvo is saying. So have a last dig at the poll if you want. I'm going to close it very, very soon, and then we'll do a final poll to close things off. Depay or Aubameyang poll, let's do it. Okay, we'll end it. Seems like Sane. Everyone wants Sane. Let's do another poll. Aubameyang or Depay for Chelsea? Aubameyang, Depay. Okay, that poll is up and running, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone wants a poll these days. Okay. Mitrovic is a mini Diego Costa. His playing style won't fit Chelsea. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. Depay over Aubameyang, get a defender, a winger, and maybe another midfielder which can activate 3-5-2 formation. Exactly, man. I've been talking about that 3-5-2 formation, man. I think that is probably, this is what Koulibaly spoke about recently as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the latest on Marcos Alonso. Marcos Alonso, I mean, he would be seeing what's going on with Frenkie de Jong. I don't know how some of these players are going to Barcelona, but look, I'm not going to stop Marcos Alonso. I need him gone. I thank him for his services, much like with Timo Werner. Thank you for his services. But Marcos Alonso, good luck to you at Barcelona. Hope they pay you the money. Hope you don't get into any criminal charges as well. Barcelona will complete Marcos Alonso deal very soon. Negotiations at final stages with Chelsea since Friday, and it's just a matter of details. Alonso only wants to join Barca as soon as possible. Final fee will be less than 10 million euros. It will be done this week. We need this done because we've now got Cucurella, we've got Chilwell. We also still have Emerson as well. So lots of players, and then this guy needs to go. And good luck to him at Barcelona. We'll see what happens. We'll wrap things up very, very soon. Over 400 of you guys are live right now. 148 likes. Let's see if we can push it to 200. I think 200 likes will be good for the live stream. And then anything more than that is extremely fantastic. So 50 more likes, 51 more likes before we end this. We're seeing Havertz's performance where he was lost against Everton would take a shot at playing Broha ahead of Havertz. We're seeing Havertz's performance where he was lost against Everton. Would you take a shot at 100%? I tweeted this yesterday saying that I would actually start Armando Broja against Spurs. So, yeah, I think Havertz needs to kick up the backside big time. Okay, nearly 100 votes done. Guys, participate on the votes as well if you wanna have a say as to who you want. It's quite close. Nearly 100 votes, and 55% is Aubameyang, 45% Depay. It's very close. It's not a landslide, that's for sure. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to wrap things up over here. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. As we go, get those likes up to 200 immediately. Before we go, we'll catch a final comment. Miss, did you see TT telling MM19 and Havertz that they're sleeping on the field? Yeah, I saw that. I did see that. Hey, this is what some of us have been saying on the videos quite a few times. And some of you guys gave us heat. Some of you guys gave us insults. Now you're seeing it from Thomas Tuchel. So, yeah, sometimes it's good to just be honest. This is what I need. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button before we go. Only another 32 likes away from 200 likes. Hope you've enjoyed this. Until next time, see you guys later on UK time tonight for another video, shorter version, and wrapping up the day's transfer news and any other Chelsea news. Until next time, see ya.